Nouvel Catholic Central's varsity football team etched its name into the Saginaw County record books when they became the first team in county history to win back-to-back state championships since the playoff system was introduced in 1975. The Panthers, coached by Mike Boyd, ran the table to finish the 2006 season with a perfect 12-0 record, thus becoming the first undefeated state champion from Saginaw County since St. Charles achieved the feat in 1999. Nouvel topped Inkster 28-14 to win the Division VI title at Ford Field.
I would say Inkster was the most talented team I've ever coached against. Clearly what we saw that year, and this year's my 33rd year at Nouvel, so I've seen a lot of opponents. Inkster was loaded.
The Panthers outscored their opponents 435-71, an average of over 30 points per game to go with 5 shutouts on the season. The regular season included victories over Traverse City St. Francis, the defending Division VII state champion, and Monroe St. Mary's Catholic Central, the Division VI runner-up in 2005. Nouvel Catholic Central's 2006 captains included Brad Sontag, John McLogan, Nicholas Birnbaum, Nick White, Adam Main, and Zach Them. Sontag and Jordan Rowe garnered Class C First Team All-State honors from the Associated Press and Detroit Free Press, and Sontag was the AP Class C Player of the Year. Both received the Saginaw News Dream Team honors. Birnbaum, White, and Patrick Graham collected First Team All-Area laurels from the Saginaw News, with linebackers Adam Main and John McLogan capturing Second Team honors. Named honorable mention were Jamie Karp, defensive lineman, Kyle Couture, offensive lineman, Kyle Henris, defensive back, John Herzler, linebacker, Dan Hurd, offensive lineman, Tim Ryan, receiver, Kenjai Sheltry, defensive back, Andy Schultz, defensive back, Zach Them, offensive lineman, and Jordan Weigel, offensive lineman. Mike Boyd was the Saginaw News Coach of the Year.
The older guys in '06 were really aware of the sophomores that then were the juniors in '07.
They became a very mature team, the 2006 team, and the 2007 team, having played with the '06 team, had that same attitude and determination. They knew what it was going to take.
In 2007, Nouvel beat Blissfield 12-7 to win its second consecutive Division VI state championship.
And then we played a very good Blissfield team in the state finals who had run up all kinds of numbers. They had statistics and points and yards and that. And it was a 12-7 game. We were up 12-0. They caught us late, tried an onside kick, and we got it and ran the clock.
The Panthers finished the season with a 10-3 record and outscored its opponents 290-185. The losses came to powerful Traverse City St. Francis, Detroit Country Day, and Muskegon Catholic Central, that one in overtime.
We shut out a pretty darn good Country Day team in '06. I think 26-0, 28-0. We went down to their place. I remember talking to Mike Boyd before the game, and we just said, let's just have the kids play as hard as they can. Let's see what we can get. And I think that was the turning point of that season. Despite the fact we got beaten, the kids from that point, you could see something different about them. I mean, they fought. It wasn't that they didn't fight before, but you had a sense that they were going to start coming together as a group, and by gosh, they did.
Nouvel scored 30 or more points 4 times and posted a pair of shutouts. The Panthers' 2007 captains included Ryan Palmer, Schultz, Nick Aury, Andy Karp, Hurd, and David Kazmierski. Palmer and Schultz both earned Detroit Free Press All-State honors, with Palmer capturing AP First Team honors as well. Hurd and Aury both nabbed Detroit Free Press Honorable Mention honors, and Hurd was First Team All-Area from the Saginaw News. Capturing Saginaw News Second Team All-Area honors were James Murtha and Aury. Taking home Saginaw News Honorable Mention honors were Kyle Baranski, Andrew Karp, Josh Fallon, Kazmierski, Paul Lewis, Christian Miller, and Murphy Wilson. Mike Boyd collected his second straight Saginaw News Coach of the Year honors and will be inducted into the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association Hall of Fame this year.
It wasn't about us as coaches. It never was. It was always about what can we do to make the kids more successful.
Nouvel has by far the greatest group of support and parents that you can ever hope or imagine.
We were fortunate to have parents that didn't overemphasize things with their kids, but they were supportive of their kids.
And God love her, Betsy Hurd. We lost Betsy. And Betsy was one of the most energetic human beings that I've ever met in my life. And she had things so organized, making signs, doing all this extra stuff.
They earned it. They worked for it. And I'm glad they made it because this is something that will be with them for the rest of their lives.
It's one of those magic moments in life. Both groups, they had their own character and personality, but at the end of the day, they represented Nouvel the way we hope that kids will represent Nouvel, whether it's on a field, in the classroom, or now looking at some of these kids coming out